Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, today I'm going to talk to you about BlueBird Bio. You might have seen that recently the share price of BlueBird Bio has ticked up significantly. And they have a reverse split also coming up shortly. I think it's on the 13th of December, which happens to be Friday the 13th. So investors beware, because when the reverse split happens, the share price will go up, but the number of shares that you have will go down by a factor of 20. So that's something that you got to keep in mind. So if you're going to buy or sell, make sure that you're cognizant of the fact that there is a reverse split happening, and you time your sales and purchases properly. Okay, that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. So BlueBird Bio has released some new information recently about their Zynteglo, which is basically targeting TDT, and the news is really good. They have shown long-term remission, or the effect of Zynteglo has lasted more than a decade in some patients. The data was presented at the 66th American Society of Hematology annual meeting. It confirms that Beticel has the potential to be a curative solution. And here are some of the highlights that they made in the presentation. And I think that's what has led to the increase in the share price, because at the end of the day, whatever happens to BlueBird, these are intellectual properties which have been monetized, and they have a value not only to the shareholder but anyone else who may do a M&A with BlueBird or who may buy the therapy from them outright. There is a value out there, and that's the reason why I think the stock market is recognizing it. The first highlight is durable transfusion independence. Of the 63 patients treated in clinical studies, over 90% in the phase 3 trials achieved transfusion independence. This means they no longer require blood transfusions. It's a life-changing outcome. And then the other aspect that revealed itself was the long-term effectiveness. The earliest treated patients have now reached over 10 years of follow-up, and the results continue to be promising. Now, these 10 years of treating the patient and monitoring them and creating records to prove that Zynteglo works is in itself a big intellectual property. More than 81% of participants have been tracked for at least 5 years, and restoration of iron balance is the other highlight of this report. Patients who achieved transfusion independence showed sustained improvements in managing iron levels, reducing the burden of chelation therapy, which is a treatment used to remove excess iron from the body. There were no serious adverse effects linked to Beticel or Zynteglo beyond the initial 2 years post-treatment. And another aspect that comes to light is quality of life metrics, which also remained above average for both adults as well as children. And this remarkable progress in gene therapy has bolstered confidence in Zynteglo's transformative potential, with experts emphasizing its durable effects and strong safety profile. The impact on BlueBird Bio's share price can already be seen. Let me quickly take you to the TradingView platform so that I can show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, we have the share price for BlueBird Bio, and this huge green spike that you see out here is the spike that happened when this information was released. It was a significant jump. Let me just take a measuring widget to tell you what jump it was. It was around 102% jump in the share price as per this widget out here. So that's a significant jump regardless of whatever the denominator is. And I think there is a market story here too. BlueBird Bio stock has seen an uptick, likely tied to the positive updates that I just mentioned to you. Moreover, the company has announced a 1:20 stock split, which you can see out here. It's going to happen on the 13th of December 2024. Generally, reverse stock split is not something that investors like, but it has to be done for the company to stay listed in the stock exchange and to have meaningful value for the transactions. So a reverse split potentially might take the share price to around $8 based on the current price, but you will have less shares in your portfolio. So let us say you got 100 shares today. After the reverse split happens, you may have 20 shares, but the price of each of these share will be much more than what it is right now, and I'm thinking that it will be around $8 per share. roughly like that. So you can do a comparison by trying a reverse split calculation yourself. And this number can change depending on how the market reacts to BlueBird in the next few days. If anything major happens, things can fluctuate. But overall, that's the direction in which it is going. Currently trading under $1, BlueBird Bio's share price will climb to approximately $8 post-split, in my opinion. This helps the company stay compliant with NASDAQ listing requirements and could attract a wider range of institutional investors. And this also reduces the outstanding shares. By consolidating shares, the total number of outstanding shares will decrease, potentially making the stock more appealing by addressing dilution concerns. And investors and analysts are watching closely as these scientific and financial developments unfold. And I think the stock split paired with robust clinical data signals the company's strategic positioning for future growth. A broader vision is that the updates remind us of the profound impact science can have on patients' lives. Imagine being freed from the dependency on blood transfusion every other month, a reality that Beticel is delivering for many. With such milestones, BlueBird is not only transforming the outlook for beta thalassemia patients, but also redefining the landscape of gene therapy. So stay tuned for more on BlueBird Bio as they continue their journey of innovation and patient-focused breakthrough. And out here on ShareTreck, I'll be monitoring what's happening at BlueBird, and I'll bring the information to you. And one of our subscribers had asked, Raj, you don't have BlueBird in your portfolio and still you're making video on it. So basically, I want to explain to all our viewers what this channel is all about. This channel is for retail investors to exchange ideas as retail investors, or ideas of what we think is happening in the market, which share we think will do better. And because all of you requested that we be a genomic channel very early on, so I made a list of around 20 to 25 odd genomic companies, which has been whittled down to a much smaller and concise number. And BlueBird Bio, Ginkgo Bioworks, CRISPR Therapeutics, these are all integral part of that watch list that we jointly created. And I constantly make videos on them to keep you updated, because even though I may not have the stock, there are viewers in this channel who have that stock. And across the internet, there has been a shortage of good channels which bring information about these gene therapy companies. And the gene therapy companies themselves do not give out much news unless they have to do a quarterly earnings release. And even the quarterly earnings release date is never fixed. It keeps on moving, and suddenly one day you have it. So it's very challenging. But I try to keep track of that and bring it to you, because apart from being a retail investor, I'm also a content creator. And I want the ShareTreck channel to survive for a long period of time and give me the happiness of dealing with you guys on a day-to-day basis, exchanging ideas, getting ideas from you, and experiencing the thrill of creating content daily and viewer interaction. And in order to do that, I need to keep on bringing you information about these companies which we have in our watch list. And because AI is the flavor of the times, and also AI is going to underpin everything in the future, if we neglect AI, even as an individual in our life, or as an investor in the stock market, we are in for a rude awakening in the not so distant future. Just 3 years down the line, AI is going to be everywhere. And just like your cell phone or the smartphone, which we use now, AI is going to be present everywhere, whether you know it or not. So it's very important for us to acknowledge that AI is going to attract a lot of capital, and the future of the stock exchange is going to involve AI in a big way, even if the stock is a consumer durable or if it's a healthcare stock, because AI will be used inside those companies in order to increase the productivity and deliver higher margins. So that said, I'm doing two things to keep the channel as well as myself up to date. I have included AI companies also in our watch list, a separate watch list for AI. So I'm doing genomics as well as AI. The third thing I'm doing is I'm personally learning about AI, how to create AI agents, how to use AI, how to do prompting for the AI. All those things. I'm using AI in my content creation as well. So we have a new series called Jack and Diane's podcast, and that is basically done using Notebook LLM. And I curate the information. I go through the points that I would speak if I was going to do it on video, just like I'm doing right now. And I put it all together and ask AI to organize it logically, so that if my thought process was not going through consistently, AI can help me do. Then I read it again to make sure that it has got everything and it has not missed out anything and everything is factual. and then I feed it to Notebook LLM, and then I edit what Notebook LLM says, and I guide Notebook LLM to do a ShareTreck specific podcast, and I put it all together and I present it to you here. And it's going to keep on improving as we go through time, because this is just the beginning. I'm just scratching the surface of AI. And one of the reasons why I need to do that is because in the future, AI content is going to dominate YouTube and other media as well. And it will also dominate podcasts, because the quality of output that you get from the AI channels is significantly superior to what I can do as a human. So when I am speaking to you, I have a particular accent and my mic may pick up some words better. It can amplify my breathing and other things, and it could be a little bit jarring from time to time. So I'm going to continue having my regular videos like the one that I'm doing right now, but I'm going to have a whole lot of AI videos, because they allow me to bring content to you very quickly, compared to if it takes me a whole day to create a video like what I'm doing right now. It takes maybe an hour or so to do one of the same with AI. So I'm going to bring a lot of AI content also, so that you can have a lot of ideas coming through ShareTreck channel and you get a variety. So please support the channel, and please keep abreast of AI yourself as well. And please let me know in the comment section what you think about my plans, and are you already onto the AI saddle, and are you riding well? With that, my friends, I'd like to bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share, and help us grow this channel. Bye for now.